And today we're going to be making a relatively simple fire pit from nothing more than some flat material. In our case, it's going to be some 1/8" plate that I happen to have. And I've been wanting to make this video for quite a while now because I am always hearing from folks looking for a good so-called practice welding project that ends with them having something tangible and useful and practical, and also from people who are maybe a little bit newer to welding that want ideas for things they could build and sell to make a couple bucks as well. This is what we're going to be making. It's a pretty simple fire pit. It's just made from a 2-foot by 4-foot section of pretty much any thickness of flat steel you can find, although I wouldn't want to go a whole lot thinner than 1/8 inch if I could help it. And the cool thing about this design is you can get 4 complete builds from one sheet of steel, which where I live costs about $80 or so if you know where to look for it. And that of course breaks down to about $20 in steel per fire pit. Let's call it 25 bucks or so at most for the steel and wired welding gas. You can also paint these, needless to say, if you feel like it. I didn't feel so inclined on this one because even the best high temperature paint that I've used, just plain and simple, doesn't hold up very well, so I figured I'd just let this one weather. Now, I'd have to say that this fire pit went together extremely well. Everything was very simple to lay out. I just set this up so that the 3/4 inch holes face downwards to let air into the bottom of our fire. It needs to breathe. Some people occasionally forget about that. I mean, honestly, I think I did the first fire pit I ever built. And then I placed the sides at a 45-degree angle and stitch welded or intermittent chain welded this together. Now, as you can see here, this was fast. I managed to do everything in this entire video, from designing this fire pit to programming the CNC machine to welding this out and making a video about it, which is definitely worthwhile for me, but it's way more time consuming than anyone who hasn't done it would ever imagine it to be. And I was able to do this all in less than 2 hours. My point being that if you really wanted to, you could crank quite a few of these out in a good day's worth of work if you felt so inclined. And well, anyway, now I have this cool little fire pit and you all have this idea, so feel free to make it your own and use and enjoy it, all at your own risk, of course. And I'd like to thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.